Hey, Empire Builders, Justin Kaiser here with episode 60 of Next Step Empire. This is your daily fuel to build your business empire with ancient wisdom. Today, we're diving back into Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And today, we're going to zero in on chapter 13. Today's topic is how to tap into your brain's power, how to amplify your thoughts. Napoleon Hill spent decades breaking down the habits of the world's greatest minds, piecing together what made them successful. And I'm walking this journey with you to help both of us keep our leadership sharp and growing. Now, whether you're scaling your business, launching a new venture, or plotting your next big move, I want to know, what's one thought that you'd love to turn into a game changer? Something that could shift everything for you. Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see it. I'm dropping new episodes every day, Monday through Friday, plus shorts all week to keep you fired up and on track. Now, before we get into it, here's just a quick, brief background on me. For the last 24 years, I've been building businesses, and the last 5 years were a pretty wild ride. I co-founded a company called Solar Grids in 2020, and as CEO, I led the company to scaling to over 100 franchise territories before merging with Stardust Solar. Now, today, we're publicly traded, North America's largest solar franchisor, and we're pushing global boundaries with no signs of slowing down. Now, that climb didn't happen by accident. It was shaped by principles like what we're talking about today from Napoleon Hill. So let's dig deep into it and let's make it count. Think and Grow Rich isn't just a book, it's a daily playbook for success, and it's a guide that you can live by and study every day. It's going to give you the right mindset. In chapter 13, Napoleon Hill takes us into the brain, calling it the 12th step to riches. And he's got a powerful perspective. He says your brain is like a broadcasting and receiving station, a powerhouse that sends out your dominant thoughts into the universe and pulls back opportunities, situations, and events that match those mental frequencies. Now, this is not just some vague idea. Napoleon Hill saw it as a practical tool, grounded in the achievements of all the people that he studied. Picture it like radio. Tune into a clear, positive station, and you get a strong signal. If you leave it on static, back in the old days, the old-fashioned radios, you're stuck with interference. Now, I've lived this truth at Solar Grids. From the start, I kept my focus on the best outcomes. I would constantly envision 100 plus franchise territories. I'd envision a thriving team. I'd envision unstoppable growth. You see, that belief acted like a magnet, drawing in the right people, the right franchisees to make things happen. And this is what propelled us to hit our goals. But it goes even further than that. Your brain isn't just sending, it's receiving too. It's picking up vibes from the world and the people around you. Now, today at Stardust Solar, I tap into the optimism of my team during our global push, and it continues to fuel our momentum. That two-way dynamic is what Napoleon Hill's getting at, and mastering it can transform your empire. So today, as I mentioned, we're going to talk about how to master your brain's broadcasting and receiving power. So let's really sink our teeth into this. The core principle here is mastering your brain's ability to broadcast and receive thoughts. Napoleon Hill gives us a clear path to harness this, and he really breaks it down. Your brain has two layers. It's the subconscious mind, where you steer your thoughts, and your subconscious, which runs on autopilot based on what you feed it. And the conscious mind is your control panel. You decide the frequency. The subconscious, that's your transmitter, beaming out your mindset day after day. Napoleon Hill even connects this to your physical game. Your brain performs best when you're sharp, rested, and fueled up, not when you're dragging. Now, I've seen this firsthand. During those early days in Solar Grids, I started every morning with a clear routine. Hydration with the electrolytes, a solid meal, high fat, high protein meal, and a quick stretch, just to get my body moving. And it really sharpened my focus. Now, sparking those ideas drove our growth to 100 plus franchise territories. And it's why I swear by that ritual. It tunes the station to the right frequency. Now, let's talk about receiving. Your brain isn't just a one-way broadcaster, as I mentioned. It's always picking up signals from your environment, your team, even your gut. Napoleon Hill suggests that this is where intuition kicks in, catching hunches from the collective energy around you. I felt that at Stardust Solar when a gut feeling about a new market led us to expand just before a boom. Now, my brain was receiving something my logic hadn't caught yet, and it paid off big. Napoleon Hill also says that the more you focus your thoughts, repeating them with conviction, feeling them deeply, acting on them, the stronger the signal becomes. Think of it like turning up the volume on your radio. When I kept hammering home, we're the top solar franchisor, living it through every decision, every meeting, my brain started pulling in the resources, the partnerships, and the deals to make it real. It was a steady grind, not a quick fix. And those 100 plus franchise territories were the payoff of my brain broadcasting a relentless positive vision. Napoleon Hill hints that this process can connect you to a higher creative force when you're in sync. Something that I tapped into when a new idea about an entirely new franchise model focusing on installations turned into a cornerstone for our success. This dual power, broadcasting and receiving, is what can turn a single thought into a tidal wave of achievement if you commit to it. So, let's talk about the action steps of how to master this power. How do you turn this into something that you can use right now? So, let's get right down to it because this isn't just theory. This is a tool that you can grab today and you can run with it. First, you've got to nail down one big thought. You've got to get down to it. One big thought defines your empire. Something like building a winning team, or I'm hitting $500,000 this year in net profits. Say it out loud with some emotion, like you're claiming it as yours. Feel that quick burst of belief. Feel that gut feeling. Feel that it's actually doable. You've got to feel the emotion that's attached to it. That's your empire kicking into gear, starting to breathe some real life. Now, do this every morning and night for a week. Say it with conviction. Let it sink in and watch how it shapes your focus and your day. Watch how it totally changes your week next week after you do this just for a week. Next, spend 15 minutes tuning your input. Hunt down something positive to soak in, like maybe a success story from a leader that you admire, or a quick win from your own week, or maybe it's a pep talk from a teammate. At Solar Grids, I listened to industry pioneers during our expansion, and it kept my vision clear and strong. Now, jot down one takeaway like, I can innovate like they did, and roll it around in your mind. Feel that lift when you trade the noise for the positive energy. Feel that power. That's your brain picking up a better signal. So make this a daily habit. Swap out the clutter and the negativity for fuel and the positivity that builds you up, and you'll feel the difference right away. Next, you've got to broadcast. Take 10 minutes to picture that thought in action. See yourself leading that team. See yourself closing that deal. Whatever drives you. Add some color to it. Imagine the conference room. Imagine the handshake. Imagine the buzz from your team. Now, for me, I'd visualize our franchise map lighting up. I'd visualize the territory by territory filling in. You see, that's what drew the right opportunities to us like a magnet. Feel that pull when you see it vividly? That's your brain sending out a powerful wave. Now, do this every night before bed. Let it stew overnight. Let your subconscious amplify it while you sleep. I relied on this during our merger with Stardust Solar, visualizing the deal done, the gong ringing, the handshakes and the high fives, the press releases, the smile on our faces. You see, this is what kept the vision alive through every challenge. And there were quite a few challenges with this merger. It took over a year. Then filter the noise. Catch one stray thought today that doesn't serve you. Maybe it's a flicker of distraction, like this is taking too long, right? And swap it with your big thought, like I'm building something great. I'm building an empire. Say it out loud. Say it enough to shut down the interference, like you're taking charge. Feel the calm when you override it. That's your empire standing tall. Now, make this a go-to move whenever distractions creep in. Catch it, swap it, and move forward with confidence. Amplify with action. Pick one step tied to your thought, like calling a client, sketching a marketing plan, or setting up a meeting, and spend 20 minutes on it today. Now, at Stardust Solar, acting on our vision of global reach with daily steps keeps us on top. Feel the momentum when you move, that's your empire soaring. So do one action daily. Keep it manageable but consistent and watch it stack up over time. I built our franchise network to over 100 plus franchise territories, one call, one meeting, and one franchisee at a time, always believing that the best was ahead. So I want to know, what's your first move? Share it in the comments. I'm rooting for you to make it happen. So that's the deep dive on tapping into your brain's power with Napoleon Hill. You've got to master that broadcasting and receiving station to amplify your thoughts into real, lasting success. I leaned hard on tactics like this and other ancient wisdom to scale solar grids to America's largest solar franchisor and merge with Stardust Solar. Now we're North America's biggest, going global, publicly traded in both the US and Canada, and thriving. Now, it was a journey that was fueled by continuous belief in our potential. Market shifts, long hours, big dreams, and tuning my brain's signal to positive focus turned every step into a victory. I'm studying this book right here, Think and Grow Rich, every day, pushing my growth, pushing the boundaries, and I'm urging you to jump in with me and grab a copy of this and start making it your own as well. So let's reflect for a moment. Think about a time that your thoughts pulled in a win. Maybe it was a deal or a breakthrough. That's the power that we're unlocking here. So that's it for today. I just want to say thanks for watching. This series drops every day, and I'm here to guide you to your empire. So I'm going to leave you with one next step challenge. Pick one of these steps, like defining a thought, tuning in, visualizing, filtering, or acting. And do it right now. Don't wait. Napoleon Hill always says, don't wait. The time will never be just right. Now, tell me in the comments, what's your action step? I'll reply to every single one, so don't hold back. Also, book a call with me. One call could help you spark your empire, or check out a Stardust Solar franchise with a proven roadmap to win. My link's below. Book it. No pressure, just real talk. I'll share with you my wins and losses over the last 24 years. Freedom, cash, ultimately, your empire starts now. And with my 24 years of business experience, I'd love to help you make it happen. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 61, the 14th of this mini series, where we're going to talk about how to unlock your sixth sense with Napoleon Hill.